Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some of our campaign in Crusader Kings 2. Let's go and write a theorem paper. I will ask for help from those around me. I am apparently very good with high diplomacy. Surprising that we can't use martial to intimidate someone into giving us all of their research or something. Yeah, let's use that option. That one seems better than the experimental treatment options. Alright, call for the core physician. Do a good job. Don't muck it up. Siege is at 20% per tick. That is the only army I think that the Iraqi revolt has. We just want to blitz this thing down before he ends his war. Your vassal is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. He asks you to consider them when looking for new vassals. This guy likes us a fair bit. I could use more good men. We could give him the sheikdom of Kermanshah. That is in my capital duchy, so we could always revoke it again. How big is your dynasty? 35 living members. I don't really want to give that out then. Can't just give it out to anyone who asks, sir. I'm sorry. Now we are up to 46% siege ticks. Come on, blitz this thing down. I think we will, after knocking down the castle and the high fort level, let's just assault the final two for better and faster siege ticks. 40% war score already. Nothing else that we can do here. We could march after that. These armies are probably good to merge up in that province. And then these troops we'll send back over to here. And if we can, we'll just assault that army and we'll get some war score from that. We can also acquire ingredients right now, but I think I'd rather wait until we are done with the other mission. Theorem paper. That way, well, I guess we can have other things going at once. Sure. Let's go acquire ingredients. More herbs. Let's go hunt. We're good at hunting, right? Let's go find some animals to slaughter. Kill all of God's little creatures. Maybe kill some whales. If you are unfamiliar with what the hell I'm talking about, that is a reference to Nantucket. We were playing on stream a while back. Nantucket was a fun game. Whale Murder Simulator 2018. I imagine whales would provide us with lots of parts. Our combined hunting experience should make this easy. Well, he is a shrewd fox-like man. Get out of Baghdad, sir. You don't belong here. This battle might be more than enough, actually, on its own. Let's let that happen first. Let these other armies march together, and we'll consider if we need to actually kill the 37 stack. I must move forward. The RIAS search you conduct in your observatory at night is proving deeply fascinating. You could push your studies further, but you need to purchase more equipment. Yeah, sure. It's not a lot of money. It's not scaled wealth, so that makes things pretty easy to decide. Levies have been raised too long. We have our firstborn son. His name is Ramadan. Nice. He's a boy. Did I just see that we captured somebody or something? What was that? Who are these people? I don't want these people in here. Actually, murdering our uncle. Does that do anything? Let's see. Execute should be in this list as well, shouldn't it? Torture, mutilate, humiliate. Put in house arrest, oubliette. Here's execute. It's tyrannical to murder my uncle. I guess he'll just live his life out in prison then. Alright, I guess they can all stay there. Although I wouldn't mind him dying sooner, so let's put him in the oubliette. Same thing with this other guy. Am I a complete dum-dum? I should have just banished that other guy, shouldn't I? Wow. Let's just say it's been a little while since I, played a lot of Crusader Kings 2. Mistakes were made this day. Siege of something is complete. Alright, can we fight you? Stay still. A few days ago, Adept Sadadin told me that he had written a paper on theurgic rituals and handed me a copy to review. Reading through it, it is apparent that it was a solidly average effort, but nothing more. Do I see fit to endorse it, however? Sure. I don't really understand why you would not want to do that. Sheikh Uwais has provided me with proof that Emir Akin of Fars has been viciously slandering me. I don't believe it. Expose and denounce him, threaten and stuff, or just keep it to myself. Well, no, I don't really believe it first and foremost, but okay. A successful hunt. 4 animal parts. See, we must have killed a whale. Clearly. It's looking to me like we're not going to get enough war score without sieging down some more holdings. Unless this battle's worth a ridiculous amount. Can't just give out land to anyone who asks, guys. Come on. You know that. Our battles go very well. I will send out my paper now, and I expect reciprocation from all the people who I have graded fairly in the past. We're going to suffer a lot of attrition here, so I think the hope is to just assault and get enough war score so that we can stand down before the attrition tick hits, and it looks like that is going to happen. Okay, so we've cleaned up our realm a little bit. We just picked up Khuzestan. We have subholdings here. What the hell? Okay, so this is still independent now. Who owns this? Sultan Zed the Monster. Sultan of Punjab, Khorasan, and Sistan. Who is underneath the Arabian Empire? Oh, yuck. Well, let's create some new subjects, and we are not over the domain limit, so we'll just hold on to that for now. I hate, see, this is so annoying. Like, the bright green shows my personally held titles. This is not bright green because of that one province. I hate that. I loathe it. We can create the Duchy of Basra, but we're not going to. Can we do anything with the Chinese? We can kowtow. We have enough prestige for it now. Sheikh Suleiman of Arajan has done something he shouldn't. And I don't believe we ever actually fully resolved this thing over here, did we? Let's see. I'm the Duke of... We have the titular Duchy of Esfahan. No, he does. That's not me. I did get the Duchy of something up here. Mafaz is only 2 province duchy? Wow. My kinsman's the one that hates me. Annoyingly, he owns lands down here that he really shouldn't. We could... We do this? What if we do... F4... I would have to move my capital to that duchy if I want to try to revoke it, and I don't own any personal holdings there. I think I'm just going to give it to this guy. We're going to have an Eastern guy, and he'll deal with this whole thing. That way, him having a guy down there and there doesn't really matter too much. So, Emir Fars, you are now an extra Emir, please. Enjoy your emirate. Love me, for I am just and good. And I give you lots of provinces. And control and power. Thank you for embracing my paper. It's a good paper, I hear. I know, because I wrote it. We can usurp the Emirate of Khuzestan. Which is these. Sure, I could spend... That's a lot of money to spend for only 50 prestige. On the other hand, we could just create a vassal who effectively owns most of these provinces, and then he'll do it. This guy is a baby. Fairly prominent dynasty. Well, no real prestige, but there's a lot of them alive. And Khozestan's not that great of a province, and it's not going to be that great of a province for quite a while, and I don't believe there's a trade node here. It's not even a Silk Road trade province, so here, you take it. Take Khuzestan from me. And would you mind usurping that duchy for us? Please. Please. Also, if you want to declare your own war for that Wilia of Dora, that'd be cool. I would be for that. Wonderful news! We have a successful paper. More learning. We're getting so smart. We're smart. Look at that vassal limit just skyrocketing. Decadence is reducing our vassal limit. That's not good. Decadence is still on the rise. It's actually rising faster than it used to. We can try to convince people to straighten up, but it's not high enough to really matter yet. So, we have a truce with the Iraqi revolt, I think. How about Iraqi proper? You are just an Iraqi revolt attacking in the civil war to increase power against this guy, who is the actual guy. So apparently this is Iraq right now. Okay, well let's just kill him. Establish tributary state. When we declare war, you have an opportunity to just say yes. If we win the war, we lose decadence, so that sounds like a good thing to do. Extort tribute and establish tributary state. How are these different? When we declare, if we win, we still lose decadence, we gain 200 prestige. Through war, you can force any realm that you or one of your tributary states border to pay you 20% of their income and 15% of their levy reinforcement as tribute. This type of tributary cannot be called into war. Will only break free if the suzerain has negative prestige, is not independent, and has less realm size than the tributary state. So it's a tributary, it's a permanent tributary then. That sounds better to me. That's good, let's do that. Raise the levy, let's also raise the fleet. Out of curiosity, actually, let's disband the fleet, and then what if I have a coastal rally point when I raise the navy? Are they smart enough to rally? Oh my goodness, they are. I am so happy about that. We'll want to choose a nice province on the coast that has excellent supply, like the one I accidentally chose. Cool. Why are there battles happening already? Why are there rebels here? Did you get out of my country, please? This didn't exist when I did the military rally point, though. So, our Marshal is not doing a very good job. Way of the Dragon. I could have sworn we were supposed to pick up something other than that. Am I doing it wrong? Request a strategist. Teach your existing commanders about Chinese military tactics, granting them commander traits. I know that there's one that makes them move faster. I guess is it roll of the dice? Morale damage plus damage? That's not bad. It's not what I wanted. I wanted the one that makes them, like, super fast. Gain prestige? Yeah, no, we'll gain more grace. Thank you. Let's go ahead and just wait a couple more days and hop a couple thousand troops over there. I have endorsed my paper, and I've gained 2 learning. Published a theorem paper. So we have a +2 from that, and endorsed a successful paper. Oh, I endorsed a successful paper. Cool, that is good to do. I guess maybe that's why you don't necessarily want to endorse a paper, is if it doesn't get endorsed, if it doesn't get published, then you don't get the plus learning, which would be rather unfortunate. Most of these troops can stand down, including the boats. And you need to get the hell out of my country. I know that there's going to be a couple little tiny armies all over the place doing stupid things. From down south, probably. Is there a little tiny army coming up from down here somewhere? Oh no. Yes. Yes, there must be. Armies? Incoming, it says incoming 14, and yet I don't show any other armies. So there must be these guys, right? Why don't they show up on my armies list? I guess maybe it filters because they're too small? Or maybe it only puts them down to the rally point because they are currently rallying and not an actual army that's marching around. That would make some sense, I guess. I'm winning the Iraqi revolt war for him simply because they're in my lands and I don't like them. 28% every 12 days. Could you please surrender and become my tributary? I'm only doing this for the decadence reduction, mind you. A most excellent opportunity to display my... Oh, it's a grand debate. Yes, we will participate. A few more ticks and we'll have this war done. I find it odd we can lose 10% decadence for such an easy war. You want a random courtier? Sounds fine. We might as well pass a law soon, although I think even these do cost 100 piety, and we're almost, finally almost a paragon of virtue, despite being a member of the Hermetics, a learned man. We are also a holy man. Are you willing to surrender yet? You are. I decline. These past few days, I've felt an energy rising within me, urging to be used for creativity. I could build a new laboratory. Wait, no, I should prepare my notes for tomorrow. I mumble. My dear wife, I would not be who I am without you in my life. In the end, you tossed papers around you and spent all night perfecting the letter. You spend the rest of your evening researching, increasing your chances of winning the debates. I don't care about my wife. I mean, in the game, obviously. Long game short. I'm gonna have to like say his name all the time now, so that if he ever does do another one of these like long game short things, that he can't just like, you know, make me sound awful in real life. Like he could create a pretty damning argument, I think, for my wife, and then send it to her in an envelope requesting $50,000. That's called extortion. All right, can we stand down troops here? No. All right, raise some boats then. Oh, we don't actually, we can't dock those boats up there. Kind of interesting. Okay, almost enough. Not quite. We need another boat to show up, and then we can just walk across. Never mind, that's an EU4 mechanic. Actually, I don't even think it's an EU4 mechanic. I think you still have to go onto the boats and then manually tell them to go. You can't just use it as like a land province, which would make way too much sense. Alright, we have vassal inheritance warning on provinces that I don't really care about. That's probably why the realm is so disjointed, but oh well. We almost have our camel riding ground, May 14th. Let's see if we can get to that point, and then I want to check out if we want to build some more retinue that's a specific type. We have 845 ducats as well, so let's see if we can upgrade a new holding in the province of Elam. I want another temple, please. Building temples is a very pious thing to do, is it not? I believe so. Shameful display. The grand debate ends, and I did not achieve anything at all. I got ridiculed for my meager efforts, and I was easily outsmarted by my opponents. 10% chance we become stupid. We did not get it. Many distinguished themselves. Not me, sadly. Well, we are not over the domain limit, and I was intending at one point to revoke this guy's province. And I didn't actually do it, and I don't know where it went. Let's try to do it again now. Karbala. Plot to revoke the province of Karbala is no longer available. Cool. This is still my capital duchy. Was it because he didn't have an heir before? I think he did have an heir before. Are you not my vassal? How did you get underneath him? Did I do that on purpose? I don't think I did that on purpose. How much do you love me? Pretty good. Would you mind if I retract vassalage from you? Like super, like a lot? Like if I took Karbala from you, would you be upset? Ikta government allows us to do this. It's only 20 opinion. He might say no. I'm telling you right now, buddy, that would be a mistake if you said no. You better not say no. I sense a harmony out there. Gain military points. Cool. Say yes. I accept your wise decision. Good. That's smart of you. I will award you by giving you money, maybe, if it's not too much. Apparently it's too much. Can I award you an honorary title, then? Revoke title, honorary title. You must already have one. You're the food taster. Oh, you're the food taster. You probably don't like that. Revoke honorary title. This will change his opinion of you by -15. So wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Stop the show. Food taster is a bad title. It reduces your opinion of me by 5, but you would be upset if I told you you're not the food taster anymore. It also costs him prestige, but he'd be upset if I took it away from him. That makes lots of sense, right? Alright, Karbala, dude. That's probably why my Karbala plot disappeared. I'm sure we'll get enough support for it. Let's just park the army there. This will be our 9th holding. No, I don't want to change my first wife. Not unless, okay, Sultan Naiwella's opinion goes up. Naiwella is 7 stewardship versus 19. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's a big no. There is a little bit of a risk in having an older first wife in that she might die, affecting my domain size, and then I won't be able to do anything about it. You definitely have enough plot power to revoke that thing. How much cash do you have, though? Say goodbye to 160 ducats. Oh well. We have succeeded. Good. Didn't even have to siege him down. Which is actually bad, because we could have ransomed him first. Okay, can't write a Ethereum paper. We don't really want to spend 500 ducats for tiny, tiny amounts of piety. Observing Ramadan is a great way to get a little bit of piety. Let's do that. We have succeeded in our plot. Yes, we are so good. We also have picked up new vassals, which puts us at only 12 out of 19. Oh, that's right, subholding vassals don't count. This province is pretty okay. Alright, come on, May 14th. I just want to make it to May 14th. Ramadan is a blessed time. Set them free. No, they are where they belong for a reason. I kind of want to get them out of here, though. Let's banish these guys first, though. I don't want to set them free to become decadent again. He's become a lunatic. How long has he been in prison? 10 years? 10 years, 10 years? You cannot be decadent if you are banished, so get out of here. And then we will set everyone else free. Come on, May. May needs to roll around. That's all I'm looking for. I want to see how these special troops look. Of course, we might have to wait a month or two for them to actually show up and be any good. All of our vassals are impressed because we're amazing. My affection is my gift. My fellow members of the Order sometimes speak of intricate charms and recipes to ward off evil. Let's not do this yet, because we're almost a Paragon of Virtue until next year. Message has been received. You want to marry a courtier? Go ahead. May, 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 May. Here it comes. Excited? I'm excited. This is our first special building that we actually took the time to construct. So, we have camel riding grounds. We have 69 special units. Let's see what they look like. The special units do not exist yet. As I mentioned, we might have to wait a little while for the reinforcement. Since he's not really doing a very good job organizing the army just yet, let's train troops, make that happen a little bit faster. Honestly, he's not really spreading traits anywhere at all. Decadence still on the rise, rather quick. Society, 459 esoteric knowledge. I'm really sad. We spent quite a bit of cash trying to build a laboratory, and then we didn't do anything. It didn't complete. We didn't finish it, so it's just like the plot got abandoned, and nothing happened. Province is prospering. That's nice. Ah, prosperity. I liked prosperity in EU4. It was a great mechanic. It was fun. You like me well enough. You're zealous. You're paranoid. I think you'll do a good job if you become the regent. Paranoid regent. Alright, do we have any special troops yet? Please? Yes! You can see their numbers now. So, our camel cavalry are good in the attack and melee phase. Not so great in the pursuit phase. They have 5.9 defense in the skirmish phase. Regular light cav are definitely better at pursuing. But they do have their specialty tactics. So, okay, let's just build some of them, even though they're not fantastic at it. They're slightly less expensive. Retinue cap usage for 750. We don't get nearly as many bodies, which means they're not as good at sieging, but they will help out with combat. They also have offensive, defensive morale. Like, they have really good multipliers. So, that sounds great. Okay. For now, I think I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.